Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. Not so much lovely in the weather category, but that's okay because we can decide to be as awesome as we want to decide to be. Just a quick update. I am currently almost finished with my the course that I created on how to lose weight and get healthy. If you're interested in getting your hands on it, getting some early bird access to it, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. That's sort of what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today. People always talk about successful morning routines, how to set yourself up for success. What sort of things should you do in the morning to kind of kickstart your day, stuff like that, and that's where I wanted to come in and help you, give a couple tips on what helps me sort of get going in the morning, and want to share them with you. Hopefully they help you. So number one tip more than anything is to start small. You don't want to make too many changes right off the bat, and you don't want to make drastic changes right off the bat. So something as little as like making your bed, that's a little change that you can definitely incorporate into your morning routine every day. Little changes like that, you don't want to sort of dive in and both feet in the deep end right away, because that's when you can really fall off the rails, off the tracks really easily. It's a lot easier to give up and quit after that, because you're trying to do too much all at once, and your brain and your body and everything's going, whoa, dude, settle down. This is not what you're used to, and it's 4:00 in the morning, bro. Like, what are you doing? So that's where, start small, little changes, brushing your teeth, really enjoying brushing your teeth, you know what I mean? Kind of being present in that moment. Definitely want to pick something small that you can definitely incorporate into your morning routine every day, so that you don't feel too much overwhelm or too much stress right in the morning. I mean, that's kind of not what you want to do. You don't want to stress yourself out or overwhelm yourself too early in the morning. That can throw your day right for a loop. So start small. Think of little things that you can do just to sort of set yourself up for success and plan your day that way. My next tip, and I really like this one. This one really helped me, is to use your alarm clock, but stop snoozing. When your alarm clock goes off, just wake up. Maybe one snooze. I'll give you one snooze just because we're starting small. Maybe two. Two's a lot, but because we're starting small, right? For me, that really helped me more than anything. I like to sleep. Who doesn't? But for me, I didn't really mind too much putting my alarm for, 45 minutes before I had to wake up, and then just snoozing until I needed to wake up, or even after. And then it's like, well, whatevs. I'll just sleep anyways. But what you end up doing in that aspect is you end up making yourself more tired, because you're kind of on and off your sleep schedule. You're not really getting back to sleep, and you're sort of just confusing your mind and your body, and you're making yourself, and that's why you get more tired when you do that. You're just really confused at the current moment, and you don't really know what to do. So when you wake up, and set your alarm clock for a little bit later. It doesn't have to be super early in the morning, but a little bit later. But that way you can wake up then, or even one snooze after that, because that way it signifies to your brain and your body that you're ready to get up. And what that's going to do over time, this is what I talk about a lot, is we're creatures of habit. We tend to do the same things over and over because it's our comfort zone. We tend to be comfortable with certain things that we want to do progressively every day. So that's where when you wake up, when you set your alarm and you wake up right away, you're more likely to wake up at that time every single day, because that's the time that you've programmed your brain to wake up. And if you keep doing it consistently, you're gonna wake up on that time always. My dad was super good at that. He would wake up at the same time like clockwork almost every day, and he didn't even need an alarm, because his brain and his body and his mind was transitioned to wake up at that time. It's like I said, creatures of habit, right? We do things over and over. So that way, pick a time that's early enough that it gives you time to get everything done, but late enough that you don't have, that either you can't snooze or you don't have time to snooze. And that way you've got that sleep all the way up until the point where you need to get up and then get up. That's really all there is to it. You're going to tire yourself out more by keeping snoozing. So just wake up and then, do what you got to do. Splash some water in your face, cold water, right? If you got to go outside right now in Canada, it feels like it's minus 100 outside. So you just open the window and that'll wake you up right up. Dress for success. I like this one. I do it all the time. I dress like a businessman all the time, right? I'm always dressed for success. I heard something that 80% of success is just showing up. So, I mean, hey, whether that's true or not, I'm a dress for success. I'm gonna show up and be in the position for success to find me, right? So for me, and then that's what it is. For me, I find dressing like this, with a shirt and a nice pair of pants, sometimes a tie, maybe a jacket, that to me makes me feel good. I like wearing that stuff. That to me defines success. And that's my definition of success. So therefore, that's where I sort of, alleviate my time and effort into making that work. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same for you. You don't have to do the dress shirt and the tie and all that stuff. Whatever success means to you, whatever makes you feel good, if it's that nice dress that makes you feel good, if it's that new sweater that you got for Christmas that's really, gangster looking, whatever makes you feel good, whatever clothes make you feel good in them, that's what you need to be doing or wearing more of, putting more of your time and effort into that, because that's going to make you feel good. And when you feel good, you tend to make better choices always. So and then also you tend to lower your stress levels. It's a domino effect, right? You feel bad, you make bad choices, you get stressed. You feel good, you make good choices, you feel less stressed, right? It's the domino effect. So when you set yourself up for success by dressing the part, showing up in the part, being the part, living the part, right? That's what you want to do. That's where it's going to be more beneficial for you to want to continue to go, because you're feeling good, so you're making good choices. Therefore, you're going to continue to make good choices because it keeps making you feel good. So it's the domino effect, right? So that's where dress for success. Even at this current moment where we're all inside and we're all working from home, why not put your best, your Sunday best on and feel good even when there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. Next tip is positive affirmations. If you don't know what an affirmation is, it's just basically something that you tell the universe you would like to be or do or have or want. Simple affirmations like I am great, I am awesome, I am the ruler of my day, and I can go on and on. People love to hear me, people love what I'm saying, people want to hear my message. I am rich, I have abundance, everything that you want into the universe. And the best part about this is whether you believe it or not, you're right. So if you believe it, that's awesome. Keep doing more of it and you're going to keep getting more. If you don't believe it, that's awesome too. Keep not believing and keep getting what you're getting. That's the best part about it, is you can believe it or not and you're right either way. It's all a matter of perspective on how you want to look at it. For me, positive affirmations were a huge part in me bettering my life, being happier, sort of getting through, tough times, if you will. And I know that they can help. I know that they can help because they helped me. So definitely want to be positive for yourself. I am the ruler of my day. And if you don't know what a positive affirmation is, Google will tell you 1,000 of them. Go on Pinterest or something like that. There's definitely all sorts of places that you can find. And you want to be nice. You want to be positive to yourself, because when you put positivity out in the universe, you get positivity back. If you put negativity out, you get negativity back. So that's where you want to control what you're putting out into the universe. So I am great. You know, and the universe also doesn't recognize time and space. It doesn't, if you say, a really good thing is if you say, I'm going to be great, the universe doesn't understand time or space. So it's going to keep giving you, it's going to keep putting you in positions to where you're not great, but you're going to be great. If that kind of makes sense. So wherever you say, I am great, I am awesome, you're living in the present moment of a great, awesome person, because that's what you are. You are awesome. You are great. You've got a lot of value to provide everybody that you meet in your life, and then some. So, you know, let it shine. Let it shine. The next tip is to be kind to yourself. Anything that you do that is going to require change is going to be difficult. And this is nothing new, or this is nothing different, sorry. And you're going to have to be kind to yourself, because there's going to be moments where, and this goes along with, you know, if you forget a day, you skip a day, you skip 2 days, or if you skip one of your things, you have a list of things that you're supposed to do in your routine, and you skipped one of them. That's okay. That's okay. Everything is okay, because, like I said in the beginning, you're starting small. Right? So you're changing little things at a time. So you need to understand that you just be kind to yourself. Just understand that this is something different that you're going through, and it's not going to be easy. And eventually your brain's going to, and this is amazing because I've seen it happen. I've actually, it's happened to me, and it's crazy when I catch myself, is that your brain is going to eventually put you back into situations where you're comfortable, i.e. not wanting to wake up, wanting to snooze. You know, don't put cold water on your face. You're not really enjoying brushing your teeth. All that sort of stuff is most of the time it's all different to you, right? So you're not used to it, which therefore makes it not comfortable for you. So when your brain looks at that, they're like, wait a second, time out here. This is not you. You are not this person. This is something completely different than what you have shown me that you want to be. And I'm not sure that you know that this is what you want to do. So therefore, that's why you have to be kind to yourself, because there's going to come moments in time where you're going to feel the pressure and you're going to not want to do it. And that's where you have to push forward, because you have to let your mind and your brain know that this is something that you want to do. This is something that you want to be a part of your life. And this is how you want, this is the new person that you want to become. Not that it won't happen, just that you're going to need to A, start small, and B, be kind to yourself. Definitely. Another one that you could do is eat a nutritious meal. Definitely start with some protein, fruits, vegetables. Protein is going to keep you fuller longer, so that's actually really good for, you know, if you're trying to lose weight or, you know, maintain a healthy lifestyle, stuff like that. Fruits and vegetables are great. I don't remember the exact thing that I heard, but I heard something that fruits, right, first thing in the morning, the natural sugars and stuff like that, it's great for your body. So if that's something that you want to try, so me, sometimes I do that. You know, I'll have like a banana in the morning, just something to keep me going. Maybe I'll do some blueberries, some strawberries, stuff like that. That's a lot of times where I get the smoothies in, but a lot of times I don't. I don't really care to take the time to make a smoothie, right? So I'll just eat all the ingredients while I'm on the go, right? I know it's yeah, the logic boggles me too. It's all good. But when you eat nutrition, that's what your body needs to fuel itself, right? You need vitamins, you need minerals, you need that proper nutrition to fuel your body. And all of your cells work off of different proper nutrition. And when you're not eating, you're not filling your body with the fuel that it needs. And you're not, and then therefore your body is just kind of starving itself, and it's feeding off whatever fat cells, molecules that it has that it has stored up in your body. So get some good solid protein in your body right first thing in the morning. You know, you want to do it roughly about a half an hour to an hour from when you wake up. That's give or take. I know myself personally, I'm not really that hungry right when I wake up. But it's kind of one of those things where you have to do it. So, I don't know, get over it. But, you know, proper nutrition is going to be a key, more than a really big key in starting your morning successful and being happy. This goes along with, again, with making good choices. When you make good choices, you just feel better. My next tip is to do some exercise, and this I'm not talking about, go run a million mile or go run a mile in the morning, go to the gym and pump some iron for an hour and a half. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a quick exercise, some jumping jacks, maybe some jogging on the spot, some push-ups. I love squats, so I do squats. I know. But just something to get the blood pumping, get your heart rate going, get yourself up and ready to go, ready for the day. That's really what you're looking for. You're looking to get ready for the day, right? So when you give yourself that little movement right off the bat, it doesn't even have to be exercise, right? It could just be stretching, a nice good stretch right when you wake up, all the way up. I heard something like this. When you go like this and you hold it for 20 seconds, it actually increases your posture with your spine. So that's a tip in itself right there, side tip. So do a little bit of movement in the morning. And also what that's going to do for you more than anything is A, it's going to make you thirsty, so you're going to get more fluid intake. And B, it's going to make you a little bit hungry, right? So it's going to make it easier for you to eat breakfast. And then my last tip more than anything that helps me is essential oils. I've got my own, little routine that I go through every day. The very first oil that I put on when I get out of bed is Balance. I put this oil on the bottoms of my feet. These are great oils and that's the thing that I love about doTERRA. When you look at their, the blends, the name basically tells you what it's good for, right? So Balance is good for when you need a little bit of uplifting or a little bit of, calming down. It's got the power to do both, and that's what I love about it. I put them on the bottoms of my feet. If you're familiar at all with reflexology, all of your organs are connected through the bottoms of your feet. So I put them on the bottom of my feet, put my socks on, that way it stays there longer, and then it's affecting all of my organs, calming them all down. I love it. My next sort of power combo that I do is a drop of frankincense and copaiba in my mouth, under my tongue. I do that because under the tongue it bypasses your digestive tract, so it's the quickest way into the bloodstream. And frankincense and copaiba are great for, anti-inflammatory, boosting the immune system. Frankincense is great for like everything, so I do that. All sorts of goodness going into my body right there. And that's it. Like it all just helps my body do what function at a way that it needs to. And then what I've been doing really lately actually is a drop of lemon. Sometimes it comes out really quick, so 2 drops of lemon in my water in the morning. I love it because it's a citrus oil, so it's nice and uplifting. It's also naturally cleansing and detoxifying, so it's good for any sort of weight loss wellness routine that you're kind of dipping your toe into, starting small, remember. But I actually love that. I've grown to really love it. I don't actually like lemons too much in my water, but the lemon oil comes from the rind of the fruit. It's actually a lot calmer version than a lemon peel going into my water. So those are my 4 that I love more than anything. That's sort of my go-to in the morning. I'll use peppermint if I have a headache, something like that. That's another uplifting one. But that's all I got for you for today. I hope you got some value out of that. Feel free to share this with your friends, family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of the cool stuff that I'm talking about, or how to get early bird access into the weight loss course that I'm putting together, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to talking to you guys again. Love you guys. Bye for now.